If you want the chance to win this custom overmolded RPG for your LEGO minifigure, all you have to do is leave a like on the video, comment down below, and make sure you guys subscribe, and I'll be giving this away in next week's video. Okay guys, we are back, episode 16 of Building Vietnam in LEGO. I'm really excited for this episode because we got in 2 Bricklink orders. By the time this video airs, we might be getting the 3rd. I made some orders last week, like I mentioned. I ordered some more grass pieces, some bush pieces, leaf pieces, and then also some reddish brown pieces for some buildings back there. So we got a bunch of new parts. I'm going to cut to a clip of that here in a minute of showing those new parts. Like I said, I've only gotten 2 of the 3 orders, so once we get that 3rd order, we'll have a lot more parts. So I'm really excited about that, and we'll be able to start putting those parts to work on the MOC, and it should get us pretty far. We're mainly going to be focusing on the jungle section back there. I'm going to be going back and reading your guys' comments on the feedback, so I'm probably going to go do that, and then I'm going to cut to the giveaway, well, not the giveaway, but the clip of me showing the parts that I just got in the mail. So let's do that right now. Okay guys, let me show you what I got. By the time you're seeing this clip, I actually got the 3rd and final package, so let's go ahead and start with this. In this, we've got, I think it was 500 of these bamboo pieces. I did the math, and I think this should be enough. If not, these weren't too terribly expensive. I think for 500, I think it was like $20 to $30. I can't remember exactly, plus shipping, so I got those. So we're going to instantly be putting those to work, so I'm really excited to get those. And then I also ordered 30 of these bush pieces in normal green. Like I mentioned, I have a bunch in tan and dark tan, but we need the green, so we might use some dark tan, but we're probably just going to use these green ones. And then another order I ordered or got was like some of these green pieces. This wasn't the main reason I went to the store, but they were pretty cheap, and I was like, might as well try some new plant pieces. So we got, I think there's like 50 in there or something. They were pretty cheap. And then the main part of that order was I got some of these parts in 1x4s, and then I also got some in 1x2s. These are going to be for those buildings in the far back. I think that's a good idea. I haven't read you guys' comments yet on if you guys wanted me to do that or not, so I'm probably going to go do that now, and then we can go ahead and I'm thinking this episode we might start doing the layout work for these buildings, and then we have more bamboo so we can keep working on like the hill section. So I'm going to go and read your guys' comments, and then I'm going to come back and we can kind of reevaluate what we want to work on. Okay, so this is what I've been working on. It's the next day, and I'm working on these little buildings here. This one is going to be at an angle, and the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to be using the stud method, where you use some little studs and you can actually position this build at an angle. And if I pick up the camera and get a bird's eye view, so normally you could either do this or this if you just put them down on the studs on these plates, and that kind of limits you to what you can do in real life. Not everything's gonna be 90 degrees to each other, so I want this building to be at an angle like right there. Actually no, it was more back, like right there. So I want it back there, and I'll be showing how I do that again. I did that with the Battle of Somme, if you guys remember that. I had a bunker up on a hill. That's how I put that at an angle, but basically I'm starting to build this out. I just took some reddish brown plates, and then I put some tiles in there for kind of a wood floor, and then I'm using these bricks that I got in those orders, and I'm slowly but surely building this up. And what I'm doing is I'm actually building everything down here on the ground. I got all my parts down there, and I'm just coming up here to make sure it looks nice, and then I got to figure out how tall I want the actual building to be. If I want windows, where I want those windows to be, how tall I want the windows to be, all that good stuff. And then I'll be doing the same thing over there with a much larger version, more of a longer building, more of like I guess it could be like a storage building. This one's more of just like a little house. If you guys have ever played PUBG, you'll know like they have these small houses where it's like just one door in the front. There's 2 side windows you can't jump out of. There's like a back window sometimes you can jump out of. There's normally just a little bit of loot in there. That's kind of what I'm inspired by. So I'm just going to be building one of those back here, and we'll be building that one as well. So I'm going to keep working on this, and I'll come back when this is more complete. Okay, I wanted to show you guys one quick tip. I've got this building back here built. I'll show more about that here later in this video, but I wanted to show you guys how I'm doing the roof section here. So what I'm doing is I'm taking, let me zoom out a little bit. I'm taking this, it's like sticky tack, I believe you call it, and what I'm doing is I'm taking a little piece and I roll it up into a little roll like this, like a little worm looking thing. And if I can take the camera and zoom in, what I'm doing is I'll lay it down right here. So I have let's see, a center section of bricks there. So this is just plated over. I got a center section of bricks there. And then what I do is I take these plates and I line them up on the studs there, and I just press them down, and that sticky tack gives it just enough grip that it stays on. And you can see this side, you know, it's pretty solid. It's not going anywhere. And that way I can get that angled look of the roof that I want. Now, if I wanted it a steeper angle, I could just maybe add another brick underneath this center section here, but I kind of like that shallow look. So I'm thinking I'm going to keep it like that, but I wanted to show you guys how I'm holding those on there. So, and then I also have one tip and trick to how I can kind of cover up that center section there. You can see kind of through there, and you can see the brown. So I have a trick to cover that up, and I'll show you guys that later on. Okay, I'm going handheld for this shot, and I want to show you guys a couple things. We've got two buildings on the mock. If I take a step back, they look really good, and I'm very glad I did this. It's giving a lot more color to the mock. Not only do we have some more reddish brown, but we've got the tan roofs, and I think the tan looks really nice. It'll look much better once all this jungle's more filled in back here, and they're more kind of blended in. But here's the first one. This is the smaller of the two, and it looks pretty nice. It's just completely empty. I might put some like weapons crates in there. And then this, like I said, is at an angle here. This one's just lengthwise here, a little bit longer. It's got two windows on that side. It's actually got two on the other side and one in the back. This one here actually does have one in the back as well, and then it's got one on each side. And I might make those windows smaller, but I think they're good enough now. Once again, it's going to be filled in with plants and whatnot, so you might not be able to see those windows as much. And then it's got a door on the center, and this one's the doors off to the right side a little bit. And I think they look really good. Like I said, they're really adding more color to the mock. And if I take even a really big step back and you look at just like the whole jungle section, it looks really nice. So I'm really happy with how those turned out. And I might be tiling the roof. I'm not too sure yet, with either tan tiles or those 1x2 grill pieces. I'm thinking those might look good on the tops of those. And then I've got some more parts in. I got some of these green plates. And then let's see, these are actually almost all the bamboo parts. So I put a bunch of them on the mock right there. I've got this bag and then what's in here, and that's about all I have left. So I might have to order more from Bricklink. I think that was 500, maybe 300. I think it was 500 though. And those went by pretty quickly because I have to go really tall, and you have to do like a couple rows of these bamboo pieces. So I went ahead and started doing that all the way down here. It's got to get a lot taller. And my goal for probably next week is to have this section filled in with plants, and then start working on this as much as I can. And what I'm forgetting is I need to start using more of these just general grass pieces instead of just using these bamboo pieces. That's something I've noticed. I've been just using these bamboo parts where it's like I need to start using some grass pieces as well to mix it up, and that way I don't have to buy as many more of these because I have a bunch of grass, so I'm not too worried about that. And then I also have some of these new parts that I showed you guys, so I might play around with those here in the next couple videos. But overall, I'm really excited with how this is turning out. Let me know what you guys think of the two little, like, I don't know what we want to call this, like little huts or houses. And I'm still trying to figure out if I want to do anything right here. We've got a lot of empty space here, and then we've also got the what are those called? It's a booby trap, but it's the punji stick trap. So I need to get some of those little spear pieces, the Lego spear pieces, and put those in there so I can finish that up before I go crazy and start adding grass all the way around it. But other than that, like I said, I really like taking a step back and looking at this mock. It's really turning out awesome, and I hope you guys are enjoying it. We're going to cut to the giveaway winners, and then we're going to work on it a little bit more, and I'll come back to you. Alright guys, we are loading up the comments here from episode 15. We got 585 unique users found. Let's click this 3 times. Third winner is Lego Boy Master PT. I think you should definitely do the huts in the back. You're the best. Well, guess what? We went ahead and we did the huts. Let me know what you guys think of that in the comments below. You're the winner, Lego Boy Master PT. All you have to do is send me an email through my website with your full name, a screenshot of you logged in, your address, and I can get those stuff out to you. Alright guys, that's going to do it for episode 16 of Building Vietnam in Lego. I think it's turning out awesome. We're definitely making huge progress on the jungle. I'm really happy that I went ahead and ordered parts for these little huts and houses, and it's going to add a lot of color and just more detail to the MOC. This would have been a lot of jungle to just put a bunch of, you know, trees, grasses, bamboo parts, and it wouldn't look that good, and I'm glad we decided on putting some little houses back here to break that up, and it looks really nice. So let me know what you guys think of these in the comments down below, and we're also going to be working on the jungle, and then we might start ordering parts for the city section by next week's episode. So definitely check back. If you guys don't know, I post every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. Tuesdays and Thursdays are like, you know, minifigure reviews and other reviews and whatnot, other types of videos. Every Sunday I post an episode of Building Vietnam in Lego. So if you guys want to subscribe, go ahead and click right there. You'll never miss out another video. If you guys want to check out last week's episode, check it out right here. And if you guys want to check out the full list of videos, the playlist, click right here, and you can go back and rewatch all of them if you want to. Other than that, thank you guys for the continuous support on the channel. We're killing it with subscribers. If you guys could all go out and refer one friend to come check out the channel, we would grow really fast, and that'd be greatly appreciated. Alright guys, I'll catch you in the next video next Sunday. Have a great day.